Hey guys, it's Tori. Welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So in today's video, we are going to make this adorable ornament. Look how cute that is. They're little mini Amazon boxes. It's so cute, so easy. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna head on over to Cricut Design Space and we're gonna get started. So we're going to go ahead and get started over in Cricut Design Space, and this is going to be such a fun, really cool idea for Christmas, for ornaments, and you can do so much with this. We can personalize them. I'm going to walk you through and show you what I did to give you guys some ideas. The really cool thing, if you don't know, is if we can go ahead and upload. Oh, let me show you. I noticed some of them were PDFs or some were just PNGs. So I'm going to show you something really cool that you can do with the PDF. So we're going to head over to Canva. So all I did was convert PDF to PNG, and I did it right here in Canva. So I would click on Canva and it took you directly to this screen, which is what I like. And I would click upload your file, and then I would go to the PDF. So we're going to double click on the PDF and it will open it in Canva as a PNG, which is so cool. So I'm going to go ahead and select this and hit delete, and then we're going to go ahead and hit share, download, and we're going to change this PDF to a PNG and hit download. This way we can go ahead and upload this image over in Cricut Design Space. So if you don't want to use Cricut Design Space, you can always just print the PDF out and then just use scissors to cut it. I am not super good at cutting, so I always like to, if I can have Cricut cut it for me, I'm gonna figure out a way to do that. So we're gonna have Cricut at least cut this for us. So we have all of those ready, and we're gonna go ahead, go back to Cricut Design Space. And another thing that I did was I did the same thing to find like a priority label. So just in case you want to actually personalize this, even though they probably won't see it, but because it's so small, but I wanted, if you want to do something like that, so like over here, you see that these have the labels. If you want to do something and, you know, put information in here, I'm going to show you what I did. I just found a label. Go ahead and make a copy. So if you went ahead and just took a box and you went over here and you just made this bigger, let's say, and then you changed this to white, and then you attached it, you can see that you can still see that there's a box because that color does not match it exactly. So what I did was I would just take a box and I went over here and stretched it out, and then I'm going to select it and hit slice. And then we're going to move this. Okay, so then that way, this was just my workaround. That way I have the exact color. So I'm going to select on here and hit duplicate. And then you can kind of move this around. So I'm going to go up here and bring this. We can go up here to more. We'll unlock it so we can stretch it. So we'll stretch it down. All right, we're going to go ahead. Let's move this. Select this, hit attached. All right. And so now that's the exact same color. Then we can bring this back over here, do the same thing, just stretch it out and hit attach. So now we have a blank template, and you can always hit duplicate so you have extra. And then we can go in here to text, and let's just put Santa. And we'll drag that right over there. And I'm going to change this to black. And then we can put like 2 and whatever you want to do. And you can get as detailed as putting in the address and all that kind of stuff, just whatever you want to do. So let's go ahead, we're going to make this a little bit smaller so we can position this over here. And next we can go ahead, select it, and we can group it and hit flatten. So there you go. And then all you would do is just shrink it to size, drag this to whatever box you want to put it on. Just drag it over here and we would just attach it just like so. And let's make that a little bit smaller. Select it and hit flatten. That's it. So I'm not going to use it, but I wanted to show you guys how to do that in case you want to. And let's go ahead and I'm going to save this for another project and let's keep moving. So if you want to score it, you can score them too. You will need to go ahead and insert a box. So you would just make this just as big as that. You just make sure that it's about the same size. This is more time consuming, but if you do want it to score, so you would select that and then you would just change this to score. Hit duplicate, bring this right down here, and we're going to go ahead, select it, and we're going to hit attach. Okay, so now this one will score. So let's go ahead and do shape, because I guess it's not that time consuming, because if you do one, you can just duplicate it. So let's go ahead and do here, drag it, just like that. Make it a little bit smaller. Then we can change this to score, and then duplicate, drag this over, duplicate that again, line it up, and right click, duplicate. Okay, so that one's done. So we're going to select all of these, hit attached. So those are done as well, and send it to the printer. I am doing letter size. So I'm going to go ahead and hit hide for that. Change the material to letter. Hit continue, and we're going to send it to the printer next. I'm going to use cardstock paper, but you can use copy paper. You can use whatever it is that you want to use. And we're going to hit done, and I'm going to select cardstock for intricate cuts. And we're going to need the scoring tool, and we're going to go ahead and score it and then cut it. And I'm going to go ahead and just assume that you guys know all that, and we'll just go ahead and get it all cut so we can go ahead and start the project. If that is something that you guys would want me to do and show you more information, I'm happy to do that. I'm just trying to shorten the video. So always just let me know and I'll be more than happy to add all that. But let's just go ahead and we'll print everything and then get started. We have everything cut, and I ordered the ornaments. The ornaments you need to use are meant to, I'll show you them. They come like this, and they open so you can fill it up. All right, so we'll go just like this. Isn't that cool? All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to do Amazon first. So this is everything I printed. I don't know if we're going to need that many or not. I'm also using Barely Art glue, which is my total favorite glue. You only have to use a very little and it really sticks. So let's get started. So we did score some of these, and we're going to go ahead and fold them on the score line. We are going to start putting these boxes together, and we're going to put it in the ornament. So we're going to want to do something like this. I'm just going to kind of set this up so we can see, so we can get an idea how we want to do this. Okay, so it's going to be kind of like this, and then like this. We'll put it like kind of like that. So we're just going to put a dot here. And then we're going to do like the package, like just kind of like this. So let's put a little here. Okay, and we're going to do one back here. So we'll do it like this. So in my situation, I have so many boxes in there and they won't move. So, but if you don't use as many boxes, you can always use a little bit of the glue gun and just glue it to the bottom so it stays there. A little bit of snow in there. I just wanted to see what it would look like. So I bought some of the faux snow from the Dollar Tree. Let's go ahead and get okay, and we're just going to put a little bit in here. This stuff is messy. And you know what we can do? Let's do it on this side. Now we want to be careful. Let's just put this over here. Use this clear tacky glue to make sure this is sealed up. I think if we try to use the glue gun, when you start to, you know, it dries way too fast, so we wouldn't be able to do that. So let's go ahead. I did try a little bit just to seal it up. I took the glue gun and I actually just kind of went around the border, and actually that's sealed pretty good, to be honest with you. All of this is sealed on the bottom, and all I did was I just took the glue gun and just kind of a little bit went around here. So actually that works as well. So let's try this though and see. I'm not going to tear the part off. Let's just see if maybe this will work as well on the here. So I guess there's two options. So we'll just kind of put a little bit here. So that's the hard part. So you can, you know, actually the glue gun I think worked pretty good now that I'm checking it, and all I did was just go around the outside, just barely, and you hardly notice it, to be honest with you. So you can do that. You can use clear tack, and that we just put right on the lip and then pushed it in. So I think this turned out adorable. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial today. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up so I know. And as always, thanks for watching. And if you don't already subscribe, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.